Well, welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where you watching us from? Rokan David is my name. We are here to really do the game of United versus Sevilla. Remember, this is the first leg of the quarterfinal tie between Manchester United and Sevilla. So guys, United, thank you for always keeping it this channel. And I already have my brother into the comment section known as Amidu Ijosiga. And he's really trying to give me his views about how this game of football is really going to go. Now, smash the like button, comment and share. We are coming to this game with a lot of boost. Casemiro is back. Ericsson, Anton Martial, and very many others. Zidane Iqbo into the team. And obviously, you guys are really eagerly waiting to know what my thoughts are about the game and what your thoughts and predictions are into the live chat. This is what we call the Matchday Live. We always do it 1 hour to the start of the game. When the game is done, we come in through with what we call the match reaction. And after the match reaction, we come in with what we call how it happened. Then we close the day with the player ratings. Not so? So, guys, let's see who has Erik ten Hag named to start in his starting 11 at Old Trafford as we take on Sevilla. David De Gea, Lisandro Martinez, Bruno Fernandes, Anton Martial, Malacia, Sabitzer, Casemiro, Rafael Varane, Anthony, Sancho, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Now, substitutes: Butland, Vitek, Dalot, Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Ericsson, Fred, Pelestri, Zidane Iqbo, Elanga, Wout Weghorst. That is the United team that's going to play against Sevilla. But when you look at that starting 11, I think the only player I got wrong was Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because I thought maybe Dalot would come in and start. But it was Aaron Wan-Bissaka in this starting 11 of Erik ten Hag. One player only. I predicted Sabitzer to start, Bruno to play in the double pivot with Casemiro. That's how it's going to be. And obviously, things are really working on well for the manager of Manchester United. Getting his players back, it's one of those things that you would love to see, to experience as a manager of Manchester United. Going into his 50th game as a Manchester United manager, he needs to really win it. Half a century is what he is managing right now for a team known as Manchester United. When we go to Sevilla, we are having Bono, we are having Montiel, we are having Niazo, Maracao, Acuna, Fernando, Gudejelic, Rakitic, Ocampos, Olivia T, and Lamela. Then Roberto on the bench, Alex Telles on the bench, Rekik on the bench, Suso, Rafael Amir, Nasir, Jesus Navas, Papu Gomez, and Bade. That is the team of Sevilla, and now they've gone ahead to name their starting 11 of a team known as Sevilla. So that's what's coming in from Old Trafford as far as those teams are really concerned. Let's go to the team of Manchester United and see what it's all about and all what Ten Hag has gone ahead to really line up like for the club of Manchester United. Obviously, the system is 4-2-3-1. That is what Erik ten Hag has gone in for. David De Gea in goal. This guy, for the previous 2 games we played for Manchester United, he has kept a clean sheet. I'm not saying into the UEFA Europa League. I'm talking about the Premier League. 1-0 against Brentford with a very brilliant save that he makes. In the game of Everton, he had no save to make, but he kept a clean sheet, and he's tied with Nick Pope at 13 clean sheets, meaning that he might find himself into that level of really winning the Golden Glove of the Premier League team, of the Premier League goalkeeper of the season. Now, when we go to the UEFA Europa League, he has only kept a clean sheet once in the previous 4 games we're going to have to play. He never kept a clean sheet in the double tie against Barcelona, 2-2 away at Camp Nou, 2-1 at Old Trafford. Then we came to Rio Betis, 4-1 at Old Trafford, and 1-0 away in Spain. So that shows you that he has just kept 1 clean sheet. And today, I would really call in for clean sheet to be kept by Manchester United because we need it. We need a clean sheet. there is nothing we need badly like a clean sheet, because clean sheet win trophies and goals win matches. The more you keep clean sheets, the more you get confidence that it's hard for you to be got past. Then Aaron Wan-Bissaka, having played very well against Everton, Erik ten Hag is going to reward him to really start into this game of Sevilla as we take them on at Old Trafford. And I think Bissaka and Dalot, for me, whoever starts, the better. But this is the tendency of Erik ten Hag, that he can go ahead and really give a player like 3 consecutive games, then he brings in the other. And with these games coming in thick and fast, I believe that maybe on Sunday, it might be Diego Dello playing onto the right back of United as Malacia prepares to really be played into the return leg of the UEFA Europa League down in Spain on Thursday. That is next Thursday. Then Tyrell Malacia coming in for Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw might be available for selection in the next week's game, and even on the weekend he might be available for selection because the manager expects him to return as soon as possible. But Tyrell Malacia is just having a very good spell in his career at Manchester United. He looks like that kind of player you would love to act as a backup because he has all the ingredients to be one of the best left backs in the world. At the age of 22-23, Tyrell Malacia is unstoppable. He's tenacious, he's relentless, and he doesn't really give a damn when it comes to really being press resistant. He's hard, He's a player that you can feel secure with your ball every time you give it to him. So as it stands, that is Tyrell Malacia playing as the left back. Rafael Varane returns. Remember, in the game of Everton, it's Harry Maguire that played in that position because Rafael Varane was rested for this game and he's back to play his role in the central defense area, and he's playing on the right side of the central defense. Lisandro Martinez is another one who has not even missed out a game ever since he came back from the World Cup and started games for United. He's playing on the left side of the central defense, and the importance of him is that he gives us composure. He's a beast in that defense, and he really has a very good passing accuracy. Remember, that second goal we score, it's him who really goes long, and Celias Coleman fails to control that ball, and then it finds Marcus Rashford, and then Rashford just finds himself releasing Antoine Martial, and ice-cold Antoine Martial scored in the game of Everton. That was his 8th goal against Everton in that game. We go to the double pivot. Casemiro starting with Sabitzer. I've always prayed to see this happening. People have always said that I don't want to see Sabitzer at Manchester United because he cannot go ahead of Freddie and Scott McTominay. Guys, how do you watch this game of football? There is no way I can even put that statement out. Sabitzer is miles ahead of Fred and Scott McTominay. And ever since Sabitzer came in through, Fred was playing because Sabitzer had not found himself fit to the team of United very well. But right now, after fitting that team of United very well, Fred and Scott McTominay are nowhere near Sabitzer quality. That's it. And Sabitzer has always been disadvantaged by the absence of Casemiro because ever since Sabitzer came in through, Casemiro has gone ahead to miss 7 games of United in the league. Can you imagine the first game that Sabitzer made it to the bench of United was the game of Crystal Palace, and Casemiro was red carded. Sabitzer had to play the next 2 games, the next 2 games of Leeds, when he's not having Casemiro alongside him, but he played very well. So it shows you that this time around, the double pivot partnership that we've been calling in for is here. Sabitzer versus Casemiro. And I think he's really going to be enjoying his spell at Manchester United. And he has been performing better when he's not having Casemiro. Now, how do you think he's going to be performing when Casemiro is the man playing alongside him in the double pivot? Bruno Fernandes playing into the central attacking midfield area. My mind tells me that there is always going to be switch of play switch of positions between Bruno Fernandes and Sabitzer. Sometimes Sabitzer will play as a central attacking midfielder, and sometimes Bruno will play as a number 8 in this game. So to me, I just look at this midfield 3 and I know we are really up for big things because this midfield 3 can easily take on any midfield into the Premier League. Yet Eriksen is on the bench and we expect him to get some minutes to play in this beautiful game of football as Sabitzer is really hitting the ground running at Manchester United. Anthony starting off the right, attacking side of the midfield. And you know my calls for Anthony because he's direct, he's fast, but the end product to his game is also really lacking. He's too selfish, you know, every time going in for curling efforts onto the far post. I hate that. I would like to see him being unpredictable. How? By starting to go to the near post sometimes. That's why he decides to shoot. I'd love to see him shoot to the near post. That's it. I would like to see him shoot that side. Then Jordan Sancho, obviously, he's one of the best players of United right now. He's shown us what good or how good he is and what he brings on the table. Every time consistency is part of his flow of the game. And today he has been played by Erik ten Hag as a left attacking midfielder, and that's where Sancho is really playing. But remember, sorry about that, Marcus Rashford is out of this tie. Sancho dominates the left attacking side of the midfield with Anton Martial leading the line. I'm so excited to see Anthony, Martial, and Sancho play a part into this game because they are all technically gifted players. Their game reading is really great, and I think their football intelligence is way up there that you wouldn't not want to watch these three play. And I expect a lot of creativity in front. I expect a lot of creativity into the final third. Do you know why? These players really have a lot to offer for the beautiful game of football. And Rashford is really going to really see how these teams are supposed to be played because he's a selfish player in that sometimes where we're required to go in for a pass, he goes in for a shot, you know? But these three players, I think, are really going to give us the best that we deserve as a club of Manchester United. Let's go to Amidu. Bro, good evening. United need to kill this match in first half. Obviously, that's it. We need to kill it off in the first half such that we really reserve some energy to take to Nottingham Forest over the weekend. Then from Uganda, Amidu Aruhua, thank you for watching in 3-0. You are saying United 3, Sevilla 0. All right, thank you for watching through. Then Amidu, bro, Man United is in need of a win. All right, thank you very much for watching in through. Then you've said hi, good evening from Sierra Leone. That is Amidu Kamara. Thank you for watching in from Sierra Leone. You are always a usual suspect onto this channel. What is your take on the lineup? I think the lineup I really predicted, apart from Arman Bissaka, but the rest of the players are predicted are what Ten Hag has gone ahead to really pick. So to me, I think it's a perfect lineup that can get us a 4-0 today. 4-0. 4-0 today, you know, because Casemiro is back. We are having a lot of forces onto the bench of United because if you're on the bench of United, if you look at the bench of United, we are having Eriksson, Fred Pelestri, you know, Elanga, Wout Weghorst. So a lot of forces on the bench that can come in through and really change this beautiful game of football. So to me, the lineup is perfect. It's perfect, and I see it coming in through to really give us what we desire. Then the Prada reacts. That's my team. Thank you for watching in, my brother. John Manda, this lineup, we are going to win the game. Man United for life. Obviously, a win is written all over this game, all this fixture, but it's a question of how, not when. To me, I think it's a question of how many goals you're going to put past the team of Sevilla. I know they are going to make it hard for us because they might park the bus. They're technically gifted side, you know, but we are really a team that is really ready to go ahead and really shock any team in the world. And Spanish La Liga has been given no chance by Manchester United. Every time we've been given a team from La Liga, every time been given a team from La Liga that plays into what we call the La Liga and they are into the knockout stages of the UEFA Europa League, we've knocked it out. Real Betis was knocked out by Manchester United. Then Barcelona was knocked out by Manchester United. So it looks like we are going to win this beautiful game of football. Lucky Eddie Obelhon. Hello, big brother. Thanks for the live streaming. I'm following you live from Entebbe, Uganda. Thank you for always watching in. Your prediction is 3-0. You are telling me good luck. Red Devils prediction 3-0. All right. I understand your call, but it's something that we need to really look through and obviously keep a clean sheet today. And I would love us to keep a clean sheet because I like clean sheets. I like clean sheets. And I always feel perturbed every time I see Varane, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro and the team with David De Gea in goal, and we don't keep a clean sheet, especially when you're playing Sevilla, one of the shit teams coming in from the La Liga. You know, let's keep a clean sheet, guys. Let's keep a clean sheet today. Then Edwin, we need to work on it in the first half. My prediction is 2-0 in favor of United. Big up, bro. Yeah, and I think one thing I've seen about United in the previous 2 games we played in the Premier League, we start off well. You know, we had started a tendency as United of really being a second half team. You know, but for the previous 2 games, I've seen United going for it in the first minutes of the game. So we are proactive, pressing, and obviously threatening in the first 10 minutes of the game. And we look like a hungry team. Look against Everton. You know, we went there very hungry. Brentford, the same thing. We were very hungry and we wanted a win. And today, I would like to anticipate that we are going to go outside there with a lot of hunger to really give these people the best of response they deserve. Then Joseph say United for life. Thank you for watching in. Then Amidu Kamara, 3-0 United. That's your prediction. Thank you for watching it through. We win with a clean sheet. That is Dennis Mwalimo. Yeah, I also want last win with a clean sheet. Issa Abidia Ronald Molinda, United win. Thank you. Henry J. Uganda, United 3. It's high time we show class to Spanish teams. We've already shown them class. And I think this will be a cherry on the cake if at all we really go ahead and really beat this side known as guys, a minute, guys. Hello, Dad. MTN. Hello, Dad. Hello. Ngambie. Bateke ku MTN. Bateke ku MTN. Yo. What's wrong? Yo. What's wrong? Yo. Hello, guys. Hope you're really, I'm sorry. I had a call from my father and I couldn't really stop picking it. I'm sorry about that, but we are still going through to. I had a call from my father. So I had a call coming from my father, so I couldn't really hesitate from really picking it because it was really it was really urgent. I needed to pick it up, but you guys are really great, and thank you for watching it through, and keep it United Matters channel. So let's go and really do a little bit of let's go and do a little bit of a starting 11 of Sevilla. They're having Bono in goal, Montreal as the right back, then Marco and Nianzou in the central defense, Acuna playing into the left back, World Cup winner, then Fernando and Gudejay, double pivot, Ocampos, Rakitic and Olivier, midfield three, and Lamela, just playing as the center forward. Remember, Lamela was at Tottenham Hotspur and is now playing for that side of Sevilla. So that is the starting 11 of Sevilla. But here at the United Matters channel, we are really trying to do the needful and obviously calling for and we are calling in for your predictions in the comment section below. So don't really hesitate to go into the comment section and tell us what your thoughts are about this beautiful game of football that United is going to play. But to me, my biggest prayer is to keep Anton Martial fit. You know, I've seen very many people trying to really throw out words at us that how can United be there without Marcus Rashford? Guys, today that question is going to be answered, because Sancho is a very good player, you know, technically gifted. You know, Rashford is a very good player, but when we talk about his technical abilities, they are nowhere near to those of Anton Martial, Sancho, and Anthony. I'm not downplaying the efforts of Rashford. He's a very good player. We are going to miss him out, but I think if at all you've known this team for a very, very long time, then you know what these other players have to bring on the field of play. You know, Sancho, if you see the assist he really puts up for Scott McTominay in the game of Everton, you clearly know that this player is not an orthodox player. Is not a player who is really unusual. You know, he's a different kind of player altogether. Anthony, I think with Anton Martial, we can see those interchanging passes, wall passes, return passes, 1-2 movement, one-touch football, you know, because you expect that from him a lot. But Marcus Rashford, even when he's in a difficult area, he just wants to go past players, yet his skill set is not all that great to help him to beat them. But these three players that are leading the line of United today, or tonight, are really technically gifted, and we are really having the best of them that they really deserve. And I think we really need to find ourselves in a position of giving them the best that they deserve. Then I'm having Alan Sheks, United to win. Thank you for watching in. Then, how is Rashford injury? I think Rashford, between 2 and 3 weeks. That's it. 2 and 3 weeks. But guys, don't worry about Marcus Rashford. To me, I just want to see Anton Martial fit. If Martial keeps the fitness, you know, we are going to win all our games. We are going to win our games because Martial is the glue to this team. Ten Hag has gone ahead on several times and reiterated his words on Anton Martial that every time he's playing for the team of United, we play better football. That's what Ten Hag has said every time. And you've also seen it, you know? So, to me, even if you take Facundo Pellistri and you put him on the left attacking side of the midfield, I believe magic can happen. Magic can happen. Even if you want to play Wout Weghorst to lead the line, Martial can be played as a left attacking midfielder because he used to play there very many times. So, to me, it's always nice to see to it that he is really a very good player. He's a very good player to lead in the line to be in our team. Brand Lutaya, how far with the Glazers? The Glazers are playing a hard ball. They've come out and really told the bidders that the final bid or the deadline to submit their final bid is on the 28th of April. Sheikh Jassim Al Thani has gone ahead and really said we are not. Sorry, Sheikh Jassim Al Thani has gone ahead and said he's going to submit in his bid early enough. Why does he want to submit his bid early enough? He wants to back Eric Ten Hag. That's his main reason. He wants to back this manager. He wants to see to it that this manager really gets the backing he deserves and obviously gets himself in the levels of really being one of those well backed up managers. So he wants to put that bid early enough such that the Glazers know that he's a serious man who wants to really get this club of United under his ownership. So as it stands, nothing like the Glazers wanting to really sell that club below £6 billion. So they are chasing for £6 billion. That's why they are calling in for more bids, But Sheikh Jassim Al Thani is submitting his before 28th April, meaning that today is 13th, 15 days to go. A fortnight from now, that bid will be in. So that is Sheikh Jassim Al Thani for you, and is really a positive guy that is really so much anchored into that. I'm having my brother known as Prada Reacts, 150 matches for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You're right. Even the club has gone ahead to make a very good artwork for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and I think he's enjoying his spell at Manchester United under Eric Ten Hag. He has gone ahead to improve him as a player, and that's what United has gone ahead to put up for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. A landmark United appearance for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 150 appearances. I know he has one goal, and I think like 2 or 3 assists to his name. That is Aaron Wan-Bissaka for Manchester United. And he's really playing very well, and he's enjoying his spell at Old Trafford. And us being at Old Trafford, expect him to go out and really do the needful today, and obviously get us to the levels where we deserve ourselves to be. And by the way, remember, he would have gone ahead to get himself an assist. I think the game of Everton, though the players never capitalized onto his beautiful effort. Then Dennis Malim, I can't wait to see Casemiro and Sabitzer playing alongside each other in the midfield. Me too. And Sabitzer is a very quality player. People have always gone ahead to underestimate him, but they don't know what they're talking about. To me, Eriksen is a very good player, but I think Sabitzer offers more in the double pivot, And that's why I think that on Saturday, we might see Eric Ten Hag going in for Eriksen, Casemiro, Sabitzer, and Bruno Fernandes. That's it. I think that's how he's going to play, because Sabitzer, as he looks right now, he's undroppable. Eriksen returning from injury, you can't play him occasionally, meaning that he played 15 minutes in the game of Everton. This time round, he can get like 25 or 30 minutes in his legs. After getting those minutes, I think in the game of Nottingham, I don't see him start, unless otherwise Sabitzer really has a very dismal performance tonight. But if at all he performs very well, there will be no reason for benching him. Ten Hag will go ahead and really start him again in the game of Nottingham Forest away from home on Sunday. Why? Sabitzer never played lots of games at Bayern Munich, meaning that he still has the legs to really play. So Sabitzer is really a very good player, and I can't wait to see his combination with Eriksen. To him, Bise Titus, 3-1 in favor of United. All right, thank you for watching in through. For me, I think we are keeping a clean sheet, by the way. 4-0, that's my prediction. The Prada reacts, we shall win 3-0. All right, thank you for your prediction. Then John Biamukama, we win 3-0. John from Mogadishu, thanks, bro. I'm late. You are never late, guys. You're never late, because you can go ahead and really rewatch the entire stream, because we have been streaming live for the last 30 minutes. So you can go ahead and really watch this video back. Not so? That is it, and that's good for you. We have been streaming. Then we are having Suna Baker. I can't wait to see this game. I'm here in South Africa. I'm following you, my brother. Thank you, Suna Baker, for following me around in South Africa. And guys, if at all you feel like you want to support this channel, there is a $sign down there, the live chat. You can send in anything that you feel like you can, that won't really affect your pocket. Whether $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, any of your reach that you can really support this channel. There is a $sign. Click on that $sign and then send in anything to support this channel, because at the start of the summer transfer window, that is 1st June, I want to have made a new studio. I want to have made a new studio. That's it. So I want to have made a new studio. So guys, your support is really needed. If at all you can support me to really make that new studio, guys, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. So that $sign can be one of those ways to support this channel. And I'm soon putting on the membership button such that you guys can go in and really support me through that side. Then we are having Apio Ivan, United 3, Sevilla 0. All right, most of you are really saying 3-0. Then One Love, my brother. Thank you for watching in Prada Facts. Then Joseph Aron Sesai, 2-0, Manchester United. All right, all of us, most of you are really calling in for a win of Manchester United. And let's see what is the poll saying as I end it right now. The poll is saying 96% are calling in for Manchester United to win, 3% are calling in for a draw, and 3% are calling in for a win of Sevilla. Then 33 votes have been casted, and I'm having Ivan Kimobo. I love Malasia. I too love Malasia because he does a lot on that field of play. So guys, thank you very much for watching into Rock, and David remains my name. I think we should call it quits for now and then come in through when the game is done with the match reaction. Not so, John Viamokama, brother, I have click in it, but they're telling it's not in my region. All right, I understand. Maybe it's not in your region, but thank you for that try. Thank you for the try. But let's continue supporting this channel in any way that you guys can, because I want to really, guys, I want to do a studio that is really so much up to date and obviously very much modern. So thank you very much for watching in through. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. That has been what we call the Matchday Live. We are returning with what we call the, how is it called? The match reaction here after the game is done. So guys, thank you for being part of this team. All live. We are returning in the next, is it 1.5 hours? 2 hours from now with the match reaction. May the Almighty God bless you abundantly. My Muslim friends, Ramadan Kareem. I'm out.